Things are being thrown. There's no room for this in the sport. There's no room for Davis brothers to be in the building tonight. The police escorted them out. You saw
on the streets, you and Canelo. What would it look like?
Come on, man. Yeah, I know what I do. I ain't got to talk about it on the streets. I'm going to meet against anybody. I ain't never going to say another man going to whoop me. So, you know what I mean? That's your answer right there.
I guess in Guadalajara, you think it'd be a little different on the streets if Terence came to town?
I think every city, every place is different, no? It's different. But we don't talking about the streets. We're talking about boxing, the beautiful sport of boxing. So that's different, way different than the streets.
What happens when boxing's smartest tactician runs into the sport's most dangerous power puncher? And it explodes backstage, not just words, not just tension. This was a real fight, caught in leaks the cameras weren't supposed to see. Terence "Bud" Crawford and Canelo Alvarez went from press conference to chaos, right after their long-awaited super fight was announced. And this wasn't a staged promo. This was personal.
Oh, I'm feeling great. I've been working out. Actually, I just got done running before we, head into the press conference. So everything is going according to plan, and I'm looking forward to becoming a 3-time undisputed champion come September 13th.
The press conference began clean, lights flashing, cameras rolling, media buzzing. Canelo sat calm in a sharp-tailored suit, radiating confidence, but walked in wearing all black. Hood up, locked in like he was ready for war.
What has it been like maybe introducing yourself to a lot of MMA fans?
Say that again?
What's it like, Dana, you got it.
I don't think you did your research by saying a lot of MMA fighters haven't seen me fight before. I think that's wrong. I got a lot of fans.
At first, both fighters were respectful. I respect what he's done in the sport, Canelo said. But I'm coming to win, Bud replied. I'm moving up for greatness. I ain't scared of no power. But the politeness didn't last long.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring. A small ring, the smaller ring in the...
Hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm gonna be doing is running upside his head, and not gonna assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head too.
When Crawford brought up how Canelo avoided him in 2022, the room went ice cold. You said I was too small back then, Bud said. What's changed now? Then came the jab. Oh, right. You think I'm aging like everyone else. No, I'm just getting better.
When they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't want to get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then, he need to enjoy his fight. Okay.
Canelo fired back with a serious tone. No smiles, no handshake. Security stepped in before the face-off could even happen.
You know. We're gonna pop on the golf cart. Guys, stop.
But what if Canelo shoves you again in this press conference?
You cry like a baby.
All right, thank you.
What no one saw until later was what happened backstage. Sources say the two crossed paths outside the green room, away from the media, but in front of a few insiders. Words were exchanged, but allegedly mentioned family, and he swung first. Security grabbed him before it landed clean, but Canelo fired a counter that grazed Bud's neck. This isn't just another fight, it's the fight hardcore fans have begged for.
I would pick Terence Crawford to beat a Canelo Alvarez, even at 168. Everybody can call me crazy and whatever you want to say. I get it. Y'all didn't believe me when I told you about Spence, but trust me, Crawford will figure out a way. I know a secret y'all don't know, and I ain't gonna tell you why I would pick Terence Crawford, but it's part of the secret is the reason why I'm picking him to win.
Him anymore because he say, I'm not gonna do what they want me to do and this and that. And then he tried to, maybe Turki Al-Ashi told him, hey, you need to do something because you seem so nervous in Riyadh. So and he tried to like he walking me back, and that's why I pushed him. And you know, like I say, don't with me.
Does it bring a different Canelo then?
Yeah, it's different. Yeah, you watch Saunders fight, right?
Which one? The Saunders. Oh.
He pissed me off.
Crawford is coming off his destruction of Errol Spence, a win that made him look like the best boxer on the planet. Now, he's moving up 3 weight classes to fight a tank like Canelo. Risky, dangerous, legacy-defining.
I feel I got the speed over Canelo. I got the reach over him. He might got the size, the power. I got the better skills, boxing skills.
Would it be more of a cat and mouse? The reality is Canelo does put people out. From Kirkland to Amir Khan to just...
Don't do
obviously,
I'm just saying, man.
No, but he's not Kovalev.
Kovalev was older, and he does. Don't get me wrong, he does have a lot of power. Guys that you name is not as skillful as me. I'm sorry. No disrespect to none of those fighters. The skill level is night and day.
So how do you see a fight with Canelo?
But all those tough fights, Canelo is a great fighter. Like, I always had respect for Canelo, but I just believe in my skills. The fact that people doubt me, it just fueled me even more, try to get the fight even more. And I'm watching them, I'm like, man, I can beat this dude. I've been fighting people bigger than me all my life, and I always came out on top. You gonna get hit. It's a fight. He gonna get hit too. It'll be good.
For Canelo, there's more to lose. He's the bigger name, the face of Mexican boxing. If Bud steps into his division and embarrasses him, it could damage everything he's built over the last decade.
Along my career, I've been criticized, and people have taken credit away from me just to try to diminish my accomplishments just off of pure hate. So what would they be able to say with me going up 2 weight classes? If Canelo become undisputed again and I beat Canelo, what could they say? They'll say something, but what
they're gonna find something. They know that.
What can they really say?
All right.
You know.
Dan Rafael kind of made a great point when talking about sizes, because he said if you look at them two together now, they look the same size. He said people have got the idea of the size thing wrong. It's not looking at them as a physical package. It's who has absorbed the bigger shots in the weight division. So, and it was good. It was a very good point. He was like, Canelo has been hit by light heavyweights and super middleweights for the best part of a decade.
Basically.
He's so used to taking those shots. Whereas Crawford hasn't. Crawford's been hit by 140 guys and 147 guys for the best part of a decade.
Yeah.
What's Crawford going to be like? So basically, trying to say, Canelo could easily absorb Crawford shots. Can Crawford easily absorb Canelo's punches?
If you're taking shots from Triple G, Sergey Kovalev, Dimitri Bivol, and you're staying on your feet, not getting hurt,
not even getting wobbled.
Not even getting wobbled, just literally shaking it off.
Yeah.
You can take Terence Crawford shots.
100%.
Right.
Canelo is patient, high guard, power shots, body work. His timing and pressure slowly wear fighters down. His chin, iron. Almost nobody's ever hurt him. Bud is the nightmare for pressure fighters. He switches stances mid-round, breaks rhythm, sets traps, studies you for the rounds, and then picks you apart like a surgeon. But the big question, can he handle Canelo's power?
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know? So I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
now that the brawl has leaked, fans are split. Some call Bud delusional for thinking he can outmuscle Canelo. Others say Bud has been counted out his whole career and always proved people wrong.
Crawford, Canelo, who you got?
Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog. He's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out till that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's.
Now, what the media is reporting, and it's circulating, is that Canelo Crawford is the biggest fight of the decade. I mean, to a purist and a fighter, it's laughable. Because you have Crawford jumping up 2 weight classes to fight Canelo, who's a natural light heavyweight. Crawford, who couldn't push back Madrimov. Life and death with Madrimov. What do you think Canelo's going to do to him? Run him out of the ring.
Bud's been bulking smart, lean muscle, no fat. He's sparring with bigger fighters. His team is working to keep his speed while adding power. Meanwhile, Canelo is preparing for someone faster than Bivol, sharper than Plant, and more cerebral than GGG. Who wins? Canelo's power or Crawford's mind? Drop your predictions in the comments. Like this video and subscribe for more fight breakdowns.